6 million.
Hello.
अरे अरे खड़े
Hello. Hello, class 5. Welcome to your EVS lecture. So, children, we were on the lesson the human animal relationship. In the previous lecture, we saw about the people who depend upon the animals for the different reasons as a source of their income. Okay, so we saw that many years ago, many people who depended on animals for their livelihood. Now we see some or the other time the people using the animals and making the different shows on the road to earn the money. But in the earlier days, many people used to catch the animals and make them to perform on the road and earn the money from the people who have gathered over there. So tribes like Kalbelias traditionally worked as the snake charmers. Snake charmers, those people who show the show of the snake. Okay, so they would catch the snakes and carry them around into a bamboo basket and then make them to dance on the movement of the beam. हम देखते हैं कि वो स्नेक चार्मर के एक बीन बजाता है. But actually we all have studied that snake cannot hear. He dances or he moves from one side to another side due to the movement of the beam that he sees. So Kalbelians could identify which are the poisonous and the non-poisonous snakes. From where so if anyone sees a snake around his environment, they used to call these Kalbelians to catch them and they used to take it away. But nowadays the Kalbelians are not available, so we mainly call to the people from the snake parks to catch the snakes, who can easily identify which are the poisonous and which are the non-poisonous snakes. So we also saw that the snake bite medicine is being made from the poison of the snake only. But in the olden days, their science was not so advanced. So these Kalbelians, they knew the plants which can be used to cure the snake bites. They used to carry some of the plants with them because they didn't know that anyone can call them anytime. So they used to carry some plants with them which can be treated as medicine for the snake bites. They consider snakes as their treasures. So वो उनके लिए खजीना था, क्योंकि that was the only source. उनके जो उनके दादाजी जो काम करते थे वही वो कंटिन्यू कर रहे थे. जैसे as we have now, if you are having a particular business, that particular business must have come from your grandparents, or from your father is doing, that must have come from their father. That business might have come from their fathers. So by one generation to another generation, the business goes on. So same way, these snakes were there as the treasures because they were providing the money for their livelihood, for their life. And they used to also gift a snake to their daughters in the marriages. जैसे हम बर्तन कपड़े बेकर्स देते हैं, तो वैसे वो अपने बेटी को एक स्नेक देते थे. So these are the Kalbelia. Now these are some of the species of the poisonous snakes. So to stop all these things, the government then introduced the Wildlife Protection Act, where it stopped the catching, the illegal catching of the animals. This means that Kalvelians could no longer catch the snakes and earn money through them. Slowly, the profession of snake charmers began to die away. Now, when the government had stopped them catching the snakes and using them to earn the money, now that occupation or that profession was now being dying. Dying means what? वो काम अभी कोई भी नहीं कर रहा था. So, but still, now also people are killing for their skins or for their venom. Now actually there is no need to kill the snake for the venom. They can just remove the venom from the teeth and leave the snake back. But people, for their uses, they are still killing the snakes. Then earlier, like snakes also, elephants, lions and tigers were also made to perform in the circuses. So in olden days, now if you go to watch a circus, you will just find horses or dogs over there in the circus. But in earlier days, these animals were also used, they were trained and they were made to work in the circus. Then similarly, the monkeys and the sloth bears were also made to dance or perform tricks to entertain the people. So we had seen the monkey show on the road, where the person bangs the drum and the monkey jumps. Then he does the various actions that makes the people laugh, and then they collect the money from the people who have gathered from there. Most of these animals are treated cruelly and made to starve. So these people, they catch these animals, they make them to work, they do not give proper food to them. Even if they have got hurt or if they are not feeling well, they do not give a good veterinary, they do not do medicines to them. So they treat the animals very cruelly, बहुत गंदे तरह से उनको treat करते हैं. Then we have the fortune teller, भविष्य बताने वाला. He carries a parrot in a small cage. Yes, the cage which we have for a parrot in a house is quite bigger. But this you must have seen this person who has a very small wooden cage, and the rabbit is not able to sit in that also properly. उसकी पूंछ bend हो जाती है, उसकी मुंडी भी bend हो जाती है, and he has been cramped into it. So and what is the work of the parrot over there? He just opens the door, the parrot comes out and he picks up a particular card for that person and goes back into the cage. So here also the parrots are not kept properly. So this is a picture of fortune teller. See how small is the cage. उसी में उसका पानी और उसी में उसको बैठना है. So he is not having a proper place also to move in that. Then elephants are also treated very cruelly. They are being moved for a long distance and told to collect the money from the people. Due to the new laws, most of these practices have been stopped. However, in some cases, people still ill-treat animals and use them to earn the money. For example, elephants are taken around the cities and towns to collect the money from crowds that gather to see them. The elephants are made to walk for a long distance on the road and not fed properly. So whole day they are made to walk for long distances and they are not given a proper food also to eat. As we had seen in the previous lesson that elephant spends most of its time to eat. But यहाँ तो वो most of the time it is walking. So how much food he must be eating? The owner of the elephant chains the elephant's feet and does not provide adequate veterinary care when the animal is injured. चल के अगर उसके पैर को कुछ injury हो जाती है, then also the owner does not take a proper care of it. Now, fact 5. Animals are also used in researches. Yes, we all have heard that many of the animals, they are used in research. Whatever medicines are made in the lab, they are being first tested on animals, and then it is brought into the market and given to the human being. None of the medicine is directly used or tested on the human being. New medicines are first tested on animals before they are used on humans. Animals are used in scientific researches to help us to understand our own body and how they work. This is necessary to develop a new medicines. So more or less our body and the animal's body is same. Yes, as we have the different systems in our body, respiratory system, digestive system, the parts of the digestive system, it is same as that in the animals. So what it happens, that it helps to understand our body also, how the medicine will be working on us as it is working in the animal. यानी animal में जो दिख रहा है वही हमारे में भी होगा. But as we are the human beings, our life is very precious. But animal is a small piece of the nature. Yes. So if he dies or if anything happens to the animal, no one is going to cry, or no one is going to feel bad for it. But in case of human being, it is not like that. If anything happens to us, our family is going to suffer. So all the researches of the medicines are being done on the animals. Animals are also used to safety test potential medicines before they are tested in people, and to check the safety of other chemicals. So which medicine is safe, which medicine is not safe, which chemical in the medicine is giving what reaction, everything is found out on the animals. Now let us see which are the animals which are used in researches. So animals used in research include, in this decreasing order of frequency, is mice, rats, birds, rabbits, guinea pigs, hamsters. Here you have, see here, guinea pig, hamster. Okay, so these are the animals. Then these are the pirates, the different species of chimpanzees. So these are the common animals that are used. So we have farm animals, which include the pigs and sheep, then dogs, primates including monkeys and chimpanzees and cats. So these are some of the animals that are used in the researches, because their body and our body is somewhere similar. Okay children, now I wanted to show you one video. In this video you will there is a discussion between a scientist and a person who takes his video, and he is asking that why you refer to the animals for the tasting purpose. Why do we use animals for the research purposes?
To test potential medicines on animals. We do medical research to save human lives and to prevent people suffering. A small but...
So what he said, that we do testing on animals to save the people.
Vital part of that involves the use of animals. We test them on cells, tissue culture, and do computer modelling. We already make good use of alternatives, and most research is now done in computers, cell cultures or human volunteers, but there are times when we still need to use animals because, for example, you can't study a beating heart in a test tube, you can't get your computer to cough.
So he asks the second question, that you cannot test it in the tissue cultures, you cannot test it on the computers. So do computers or tissue cultures have the cells? Can they cough? Can they have all the diseases that we have? No, it's not possible.
Animals different to people? There are of course differences between humans and animals, but there are also remarkable similarities. We share, for example, over 90% of our genes just with a mouse, and many of the major biological systems in an animal, digestion to the cardiovascular system, these work in the same way with humans. But if we're so similar, why is it that many drugs that are successful in animal trials go on to fail in human trials? Testing on new medicines, both using animals and the alternatives, is remarkably effective, so that virtually all new modern medicines, when they go on the market, are safe and effective. If animal testing was banned, surely the medical community could cope. Any ban on the use of animals would be disastrous for biomedical research. It would grind gradually to a halt and would send us back to the dark days when, for example, the last time we gave a medicine to people that wasn't properly tested on animals was thalidomide. Surely many animal tests are cruel, causing pain and suffering. It would be wrong to gloss over the fact that animals do suffer in research for the benefit of people, but much of this discomfort is mild.
So if he's telling that if you are going to treat animals like this, they are suffering from it. So the scientist is telling that it is just like when you carry a pet to a veterinary hospital, to the hospital for his treatment. How the animal is treated, the same way it is treated. None other experiments or other way it is not treated.
And it's similar to when you take your pet to the vet. It might involve sampling of blood.
Now he has tested that medicine on the dog, but what he did, he just opened his mouth and he has put the medicine. He has not done anything else to him. He has not, the dog has not been hospitalized, or he has not been given saline or injection, anything. Just as you take the animals to the doctor, how do they check it? Same way it has been treated. So there is no harm for the animals when they are been researched.
Or minor operations. What medical improvements have we actually gained from medical experimentation? There's been a vast array of new medicines and treatments that have depended on animal research, and over 70% of Nobel Prizes in medicine or physiology have depended on the use of animals. This includes antibiotics, anesthetics.
So these are the names of different diseases and medicines that have been tested on the animals. See. Anesthetic, antibiotics.
Diseases, a vast range. Why is there so much secrecy about animal experimentation? What's the research community got to hide? Researchers have been reluctant to talk about their animal work, and this is largely because of fear of animal rights extremists. But I think now is the time to open out more, and having school children and other visitors in to see for themselves around the animal lab. How do you explain the fact that so many videos put out by the anti-testing organisations
So the main point over here was to tell that why the animals are used for the testing, because their internal systems, that cardiac system, working of heart, digestive system, respiratory system, they are all similar to that of a human beings. Whatever the changes could be seen in them, their same changes can be seen in us. Okay, so let's move to the next slide. Now, what can we do to help these animals? If you want to save these animals, what are you going to do? If you see any animal in front of your eyes is being treated badly, that person is very cruel to that animal, will you just sit and look at that person and that feel bad about the animal? Get angry on that person who is doing that and feel bad for the animal? यही अपना काम है? No, you can take one step and protect that animal. So what are the things that you can do? Let us see. There are many organizations that are working for the welfare of animals. We too can help by taking the following steps. So earlier there were no organizations that were helping these animals, but now there are many organizations that are working for these animals. If we see any such thing, you have to just call them, tell them that so thing is happening, please take a step, and they will come and they will protect the animal and take it away. So what are you going to do? We should not visit any circus that features animal. पहले तो हम ऐसी जगह जाना बंद करेंगे, not only circus but also the resorts where the animals are used for entertainment. Yes, जैसे circus में they show you the horse shows, dog shows, elephant shows. If you go to the resorts, you have their elephant ride, camel ride, horse ride. So we have to stop going to such circuses and resorts. We enjoy over there sitting on the camel. We enjoy sitting on the elephant. But what are we doing? We are also being cruel to them. So stop visiting such places. Second one, we should avoid using any product that is made from animal skin or hair. हम जब अगर बाजार में जाते हैं, if we see any shirt or any purse which is made from the skin of the animal, we feel it very proud. Yes, मेरे को यही चाहिए because it is made up of lion skin, it is made up of elephant skin. Stop using that. What is proudness in that? You are using a product which is made from a dead animal. If you only do not take, if the consumer only do not take such things, will the producer will produce that? वो तो यही बोलेंगे ना कि बाबा इसको तो कोई नहीं लेता है तो हम क्यों इसको तैयार करें. So what is going to implement that? Directly it is going to affect the killing of the animals. Yes, तो एनिमल्स वहाँ किल नहीं हो गए क्योंकि उनका सेल ही नहीं हो रहा है, कोई उनको ले रहा ही नहीं है, तो वो एनिमल्स को क्यों मारेंगे. So avoid using those products. If we see any instance of cruelty to an animal, we should report it to the Animal Welfare Board of India and organizations such as Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, that is SPCA. So अगर आपको कहाँ भी कोई भी एनिमल्स के साथ अच्छी तरह से नहीं ट्रीट करता हुआ दिख रहा है, घर के बाहर या कौन से शहर में गए हो, वहाँ अगर आप देख रहे हो कि बहुत एनिमल ख़राब हुआ है, उसको ठीक तरह से खाना नहीं मिल रहा है. अभी ये जो कैमल्स लेके हमारे पास आते हैं, दोज हू कम टू आवर हाउसेस फॉर द कैमल राइड, you must have seen that the camels have very thin, they have become weak, the hairs from their bodies also lost, they are stinking, गंदी बास आती है उनके बॉडी में से. Why? Because they are not being looked properly. उनको नहाते नहीं, उनको नहलाते नहीं है, उनको अच्छी तरह से खाना नहीं देते हैं, but they are still using that to earn the money. So if you find such condition of the animals, then you can call this at these two places, that is Animal Welfare Board of India or SPCA, and give an information about the animals to them. Then we should increase awareness about the animal cruelty. So हमको क्या करना है, हम तो अभी जान गए कि how should we treat animals, but we should tell all the people around us also. अगर आपको यहाँ कोई दिखता है तो आप इन लोगों को कॉल कीजिए. एनिमल्स कैसे वो ट्रीट कर रहे हैं तो उनको भी आप बता सकते हो दूसरे लोगों के, ताकि उन्होंने कभी किसी एनिमल को ऐसे ट्रीट करते हुए दिखा, सो दे कैन कॉल एंड सेव दैट एनिमल. Okay, then if we see animals being teased or treated badly in the zoo, we should report it to the authorities. पहला तो ये काम करना है कि हम अगर जू में जाए तो एनिमल्स को टीज नहीं करना है. हमको क्या आदत होती है, अगर हम बंदर देखें तो खुजाना शुरू करते हैं. वी स्टार्ट स्क्रैचिंग, क्योंकि what we have seen on the TV, that how we act the same way the monkey also acts. Yes, ये तो हमने बहुत टाइम टीवी पे दिखा, पर ऐसा नहीं होता है. Just go to the zoo, watch the animals properly, collect the memories with you and share with others. आप अगर खुजाओगे तो वही खुजाने वाला नहीं है. He might get angry and attack on you. Same way लॉयन का भी, कि अगर लॉयन हमको दिखता है तो हम अलग अलग तरह के आवाज़ निकालने को शुरू करते हैं. यस, लॉयन टाइगर देखा तो खो 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 खो. सो व्हाट आर वी डूइंग? आर दे गोइंग टू शाउट इफ यू शाउट विद देम? नो. सो देयर ऑल्सो इट्स रॉन्ग. सो यू आर टीजिंग द एनिमल्स. That you stop, and if you see that others are doing this, you can explain them that whatever you are doing it's wrong, and even if they do not listen, then you can go and complain to the authority over there. And when you are visiting the zoo, please do not throw any waste over there, mostly your plastic bottles and plastic bags. As I explained earlier, that they are very harmful to the animals. They might get stuck into their neck and stop their respiratory system, which might kill them. So you have to be very careful over there. Now we will see learning from life. Now this is a real story which was taken in case of the Qalandars. Qalandars are the people who were carrying the slot bears. अभी तो हमको ये नहीं दिखते हैं, पर पहले पहले ये लोग ये बेर लेके घर घर में घूमते थे. They used to catch these bears and go around and show their shows. And they used to also pluck their hair. उनको जो बाल थे उनको pluck करके they used to sell, saying that the hair of the bear is going to protect you from all the bad waves. बुराई से आपको ये बाल बचाएंगे. ऐसा करके उनके बाल भी वो बेचते थे. Okay? So from over 400 years, the Qalandars, a nomadic community in India, traditionally use slot bears as dancing bears for entertainment. So like a monkey show, these Qalandars, they used to take the bears all around the societies and make them dance and collect the money. Bears were beaten, starved during training and made to perform on street in harsh conditions. So during training time what happened? They used to beat the bears a lot. उनको ठीक तरह से खाना नहीं देते, इसलिए दे यूज्ड टू स्टार्व. तो उनको समझ में आने लगा कि पापा अगर हम ट्रेनिंग नहीं लेते, हम अगर इनका नहीं सुनेंगे तो हमको ये मारेंगे, खाना नहीं देंगे. एंड देन दे यूज्ड टू परफॉर्म व्हाट इज द पर्सन यूज्ड टू टेल. सो दे वर वेरी हार्शली ट्रीटेड. अगर आपको कोई मारता है, खाना नहीं देता है, तो कैसा लगता है? बुरा लगता है ना. सो सेम वे दे ऑल्सो यूज्ड टू फील वेरी bad. As poaching of slot bears cubs increased, the population of the species in India began to go down over the years. So in case how it happened in the case of the Bengal tiger, due to the poaching, the number of tigers came down. So same thing happened with this. Due to the killing of the slot bears, the population has decreased now, and there are very few species that are left in this year. To protect the species, the government and an organization called Wildlife SOS together set up the Agra Bear Rescue Facility in Uttar Pradesh. So to protect such species, they have as a Project Tiger was set up. Yes, so same way they have set up a Agra Bear Rescue Facility in Uttar Pradesh where the species are kept. Under this program, bear conservationists not only rescue and look after slaughtered bears but also train kalandars in alternate occupations. So इस रेस्क्यू में वो सिर्फ बियर्स को ही प्रोटेक्ट नहीं कर रहे, पर ये जो लोग हैं कलंदर्स जो बियर को लेके हम अपना पैसा कमाते थे, they started giving training to these people also. So they gave them the training of how to make carpets, then how to make jewelry, ड्राइविंग कैसा करना है, वेल्डिंग एंड पैकिंग. तो उनका काम यहाँ गया तो भी उन्होंने उनको दूसरे काम के लिए ट्रेनिंग देना शुरू की, सो दैट दे वर नॉट सैड with their job lost. So today the facility houses over 250 slaughter bears. So due to this project 250 families have their occupations and the program has benefited thousands of Kalandars families. So thousands of families so है ही and about 250 they are being given a way of life. Okay, so children, here we end with this lesson also. In this lesson we saw about the how the animals are useful to us, then how they play a very important role in the nature, in the food chain, what are all the projects that are being done by the government to